Hello, everyone. It is me, it is I, and this is ASAP Rocky. Listen, I didn't know when I got this, I didn't know it was him. Because I was talking mess about him or whatever. It is me, it is I, it is she, it is her, it is the, it is who, it is a. Well, I was about to say ASAP Rocky. It is Rosie Rosette 2020. Pow. How are you guys doing this evening? I am. This is one of my saddest days. This is one of my saddest days. You guys know that I drop off food to various homeless encampment sites. And one, I had my little boyfriend. His name was Mario. Is it Mario or Mark? I'm not exactly sure. He's the one I was talking about. He was like, I want cake and ice cream. I want cake and ice cream. So I was like, okay, I'll bring him cake. And I brought him ice cream once, like a 5 gallon thing of ice cream, whatever. He was spoiled. He was spoiled, but he passed. Well, he didn't pass away. He got hit on 880 off of the Bascom Avenue on November 29th. And I'm thinking, you know what? I think I delivered there because I was asking about him, and she said that that day, and I think she said he went recycling. I'm not exactly sure, but oh, I'm so sad. So if I'm a little down for this run of videos, I guess when I have my hat, yes, I think I'm a little hat from the flea market today. Please just bear with me because that just really hurt my soul. I came home and I cried, and it was just like, oh my God. I mean, just to get hit by a car, he was just going to recycle cans or whatever. So rest in peace, Mario. His service is on Tuesday, and I'm hoping I can make it. Oh, I cried because I was dropping off the food, and then one of the girls there, I think that could be his sister or cousin. I'm not exactly sure, but anyway, um, she was like, "Hey," I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" And then she was like, "I hear about Mario." Because the past couple times that I have not, that I've delivered, he hasn't been there. And so she said that she's been trying to tell me, but I'll just drop off the food and I'll go. I think, she was just in mourning or whatever, but oh no, he was just such a nice guy. Just nice with the little smile, missing teeth and all. He was just so sweet, my little heart. I'm so sad. Oh, anyway, okay. And the thing about it is the reason why I'm saying it on this video is because he didn't die. He lives in a tent. There's like 6 or 8 people in that underneath Coleman, and they live in tents. He didn't die of COVID-19 or Delta or Lambda or Omicron. Someone hit him. The lady was going so fast, and it was right, coming off of a freeway on Bascom, off of 880. 880 turns into 17, and they say um, that it was him. And I think I saw that on the news because it was on the news because it was a fatality. And yeah, so sad. It's a bicyclist who, if you want to look it up, a bicyclist in San Jose gets hit on November 29th, 2021, right after Thanksgiving. The week after Thanksgiving, I think. Whatever, November 29th. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, so I'm frying some chicken, so this ain't gonna be long. Okay, this ain't gonna be long. Okay, let's get into the top stories. I don't know if they're gonna have any because it's the weekend. But let's see. For California, Omicron variant, COVID testing and booster news. Oh, I keep forgetting that I need to get my booster. Newsom activates California National Guard to help COVID-19 testing sites as Omicron surges. But we read about this about the National Guard yesterday. Okay, so I guess that's the big news. I guess they ain't got nothing else to say. Okay, a California governor calls for 2.7 billion to expand COVID-19 response. and budget proposals. So are we gonna get we're gonna get another stimulus on it? What about our reparations? Okay, that's another video. That's another video. Let's just leave it alone. 3 hours ago, COVID-19 relief money. Governor Gavin Newsom asked for 2.7 billion to battle pandemic. Yeah, it's getting ugly. I mean, everybody has it. Prisoners. Okay, 3 days ago, 11. Okay, so the big thing today is that the National Guard is being called. More California kids are hospitalized with COVID-19. All right, let's just get into the numbers. All right, so I'm so sad. Oh, I'm so sad. And I'm just thinking, okay, well, maybe if I would have, given some food, he wouldn't have had to go, collect cans, to do his recycling. But I mean, that was how he got his little money. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. And he always had a smile every time I would come. He would get out of his tent and everything. I think the last time I saw him was a week before Thanksgiving. It was in November. It was in November. Oh, I'm so sad. All right. Okay, so in California has 6.04 million cases. You guys, if I start crying, I'm just, forgive me, because this was a hard one. This was, he was young. He was young, and it wasn't like he died of old age and lived his life. He was living in a tent under a freeway, you know. He was into the Bible and everything because he wrote Revelations, I think 1:17 or something. He wrote it on the walls. I didn't know he was into the Bible or whatever. He was just so nice. Oh my God. Yeah, he was, someone who lived in a tent, but he still was a human being, worth living, and his life got cut short. Okay, so in California has 6.04 million cases in the past 24 hours, 111,000, 111, three ones, thousand, 111K. 100,000 people contracted um, COVID. We 2 years into it. I thought this was going to be over. Yes, this is ASAP Rocky. I got this shirt dirt cheaper free or something like that. Okay, now as far as deaths. Okay, this is not gonna be long because I got my chicken. I ain't gonna burn up my chicken. I'm frying some chicken. Yes, I haven't fried chicken in years, and what in the past 6 months I've fried. No, in the past month I've fried. This is my second batch. Okay. 77,248 people have passed away from COVID in California in the past 24 hours, 189. That's kind of high. It's getting high. Now, as far as the United States has 59.8 million cases. In the past 24 hours, 900,000 people have contracted the virus. Listen, I thought I was getting just a little cough, just a little. And I was just like, oh my God, but it went away. It went away. When I don't have my tea, I get that. I get a frog in my throat or whatever, but it went away. I was like, it's stressful. Especially people my age and older, it's stressful. At my age, you get, well, any age, because the little kids are getting it, and they're in the hospital, whatever. Like once you go in the hospital, you don't have any visitors or anything like that. Let's not talk about the cost of going into the hospital, and some people, they got hundred thousands of dollars worth of insurance. So you guys be safe. Okay. Now, as far as deaths in America, it's 836,000. 836,000 people have passed away in the past 24 hours, 2,651. I remember, this is January, I want to say August, August, September, it was going down. It was like maybe 150 people in the entire US had passed away. Now it's 2,651. This is not this is not good. This is just not good. Here you go. So look under the 6. So now they got it right. Because remember, it was like 150 or 149,000 and they didn't get the graph right. I'm telling you, someone's looking at my video. I don't care if, I only get, it's the principle. I have integrity, all right? I'm not clout chasing. I think people need to know this. And when I'm far gone, these videos will still hopefully be on it. Okay, so let's look at Texas. Texas top stories. You think Texas will have anything today? I don't know. 1 week ago, nothing? See, Texas, they're not trying to give up the information. Okay, Texas teacher charged with allegedly putting COVID-19 positive son in the trunk. She got issues. Like Texas couple charged with $3,973 for COVID-19 testing makes me sick to my stomach. Oh, I'm sorry, because I was like, okay, well, how can I? Listen, how can I be down? Texas GOP post shows how Trump-style memes gain attention. Travis Hayes continues. No, Travis Hayes County's leads Central Texas and greatest increase in COVID-19 cases in 30 days. Woo, 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 woo. Texas F. Tree Mitchell in COVID-19 protocols unavailable for Oklahoma State game. And that's about it for Texas. That's, Texas, Texas and Florida, they don't really give out too much information. So it is what it is. We can get what we can get. All right, let's go back one more time. Is that California? No, it's Texas. Okay. All right. So in Texas, Texas has 5 million cases of COVID in the past 24. Woo! In the past 24 hours, 53,772 people have been contaminated. Well, have caught COVID. Now, as far as deaths, Texas has 76,770. See, Texas is right behind California, but we have like 10 million more people plus than Texas. There's no reason why. Almost 20 million more. Like, there's no reason why. But again, they don't wear their masks. They don't want the mandates. They don't, they don't want the vaccines or whatever. Okay, well, fine. Okay. Um, so sad. I'm just sad. Okay, in the past 24 hours, 107 people have passed away in Texas. 107 people have passed away in Texas. Now, again, I'm not really caring about views. I want people to get the information. If this, if someone could exude or extrapolate this information, you just never know. Maybe someone in China, Russia, who can't. North Korea. I don't want to say North Korea because they be tripping. All right. So as far as Florida, okay, let's get with the news on Florida 15 hours ago. They don't have any new. Well, it's Saturday, so they're not going to have. Today's the 8th. Okay, fine. Now, Florida has. They still have the numbers up. Florida has 4.63 million cases in the past 24 hours. 76,887 people have been contaminated with the coronavirus. Now, as far as deaths, Florida has 62,688 in the past 24 hours. 66 people have passed away from coronavirus in whatchamacallit. There you go. in Florida. You see that? I am surprised. I want this to be shown because I want to make sure that um, I am surprised that Florida has those numbers up. Did someone see my video and be like, oh, okay, someone is watching and I'm documenting? I'm documenting, honey. Yes, I am. All right, let's get to New York. Let's get to New York. Let's get to New York. All right, let's see top stories in New York. 6 minutes ago, Omicron variant testing boosted news. 3 hours ago, New York COVID cases top 90,000 as dozens of upstate hospitals hold elective surgeries. Wow, almost half of reported New York COVID-19 hospitalizations are not due to COVID-19. 4 hours ago, COVID updates. Number of hospitalized young children who've tested positive is jumping. 9 hours ago, New York State COVID-19 update on Saturday. Okay, 4 days ago. Let's go to the news section and see if they have something else for us. 7 minutes ago, Omicron variant COVID testing and booster news. 3 hours ago. Okay, we did the 90,000. Again, number of kids have jumped. COVID news, global corona cases top 300 million. Top. They're going to have to shut it down. Didn't the stock market go down on Friday? New York's COVID-19 nursing home deaths are rising. New York officials plead COVID vaccinations after pediatric hospitalizations jump 700%. COVID-19 pandemic live updates and news for January 9th, 2022. 3 hours ago, New York State orders 40 hospitals to hold non-essential surgeries. Okay, did they do that before we shut down? CDC director pushes back on calls for fourth vaccine dose. Oh my God, we got to get another one? Well, should I get the booster shot if we're going to have to get another one? Sharks wave Evander Kane intend to void contract after second COVID. Oh my God, violation. That's my team. That's right down the street. I think I got a bobblehead of him. Wow. The second? Like, dude, just go ahead and take the vaccine. Take 5 earnings yields in COVID-19. Ooh, it's getting ugly. Okay, let's get to the numbers of New York. Wow. I know them playing fields is low. Okay, so in New York, first they got the totals for New York City. Okay, so first we do New York City. I'm talking about the daily totals. Then we do New York State. Now, in New York City has 1.82 million cases in the past 24 hours. This is just the city. We're not talking the entire state. This is just New York City. New York City has 44,278. I can't even get my teeth done. I can't get my teeth done. I can't go over the border. I can't. They have Omicron. Y'all catch COVID and never come back. Oh, but you know what? They don't test you when you go over that border, but those airports. See, those airports, that's what will get me. Unless I drive. I could drive. That's a lot of gas. I wonder, would that be $300 worth of gas? Okay, let me think about it. All right. So, 44th, this is in New York City, 44,278 people have contracted it. Let me just let you know. 44,000, not 400, not 4,000, not 14,000, 44,000 people in New York City in what, January 8th, January 7th, 2022. Not 2021, not 2020. We in 2022, and now 44,278 people in New York City have contracted it again. Now, as far as deaths, in New York City, has more people died in New York City than in all of California? Well, okay, so New York City, altogether, they have 35,793 deaths. In the past 24 hours in New York City, this is not New York State, 110 people have passed away. 110 people have passed away. You know what? I'm just thinking, man, oh, I wish I would have. I got to look to see if I take a picture with Mario. I know I wanted to. And he was like, mm-mm. Mm-mm. And then I think one day I was looking back. He's like, okay, let's take a picture now. Like, you ain't going to outshine me. If I'm looking back, you going to look back. You ain't going to. Oh, I'm going to miss you. Okay. Now, as far as New York State, oh, God, I hope I don't cry. 3.97 million cases in the past 24 hours in New York State. 82,094. 82,094 people have contracted it. I was about to say that. Have contracted it. I don't want to say that. Now, as far as deaths in New York, remember New York was doing so good. I was like, oh, I could go to New York. I will definitely go to New York now. Wendy Williams ain't never gonna remember. 59,827 deaths in the past 24 hours. 196 people have passed away in New York State. In New York State, 196 people have passed away. Almost half of those people were in New York City. I don't know. I don't know. And you know what? I'm sad. And I don't want to cry. Because it seems like when you cry, you catch a cold or whatever. And I don't want to catch a cold because my immune system, no. I'm going to be strong. Pray for my friend who lost his life. Pray for my friend. And it was sad because she was trying to tell me, and I was just like, what? She did not want to tell me. She did not want to tell me because she was like, well, I was like, what? But I was like taking the food out, and then she was like, he got hit, and then I was like, what? And then she was like, he's not here. What do you mean he's not here? And she was like, he passed away. And he had to hit me, and then I was like, I was like, oh. I just came home and cried. Oh my God. But she's been going through it, I guess, for a month and a half. All right, I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.